Good afternoon.
Hi. Yeah, good afternoon.
What can I do for you?
Um, well, I guess I'm just here to...
Would you care to sit down?
Sure. Yeah, I'll sit down.
Good. Now, please continue. Why are you here?
I'm not really sure if you can help me or not, because, see, I've been seeing your flyers around town for the past week, and I couldn't help but wonder, what's this place about, right? And so I thought...
Is that your question?
My question?
Is that the question for which you came in here looking for an answer?
Well, no, not exactly. I'm just not sure if I'm in the right place.
The right place for what?
Okay, well, see, I have this problem. It's really been bugging me, and I can't seem to figure it out. And I've talked to all my friends, and they can't seem to figure it out either. So, like I said, I've been seeing your flyers around for the past week, and I thought, what the hell's a professional philosopher, right? But then 2 days ago, the idea hits me. Maybe I should come in here and ask you, I guess.
Marvelous. Please tell me about your problem.
And not so fast there, see, because I'm not even sure, like I said, if I'm in the right place.
Oh yes, the right place. Well, that leads into a whole other sort of question, doesn't it? I mean, specifically, what is it that makes a place right?
Sorry?
And of course, one really needs to nail down precisely what one means by place.
I mean, this place, right here.
Ah. So clarify for me. When you were asking whether or not you were in the right place, were you speaking metaphorically or literally?
What?
Your question as to whether or not you are in the right place, does it pertain to the state of your existence or your geographical location?
Right. My geographical location.
All right, please continue.
Okay, so, well, before we begin and, you start charging me, or are you charging me right now?
Charging?
Yeah, am I on the clock, or are you going to expect me to pay for the conversation that we've had so far?
No, there will be no charging.
Okay, good, because, see, back to my point, see, I don't know what exactly it is that you do.
I see.
I presume that you know what it is that you do.
Yes, of course.
You are the professional philosopher, right?
Well, there are a number of ways I can answer a question like that, so let me just be clear. Is that your question?
No, that's just a question that I would like to have answered before we get to the question.
So what you're really asking is whether I, the person to whom you perceive you are speaking, am the same person to whom the sign outside refers when it says professional philosopher.
Right.
The answer to that question is yes. Now do you feel more comfortable asking me the question?
Well, I don't know. I mean, don't you suppose you should explain to me how all this works?
Oh my, you certainly have big questions, don't you? Can we narrow that one down a bit? Are you talking about the cosmos, or life in general, or just human life, or our perceptions
No,
of it?
I just mean, how does one go about consulting with a professional philosopher?
Oh, well, thank you. That certainly does narrow your question down quite a bit.
Well, that wasn't the question. It was just a question.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Well, that really is the simplest question of them all to answer, because you are, in fact, already consulting with a professional philosopher.
So this is it, right here? We're already doing the consulting thing?
Yes, indeed we are.
So I'll be charged for this?
No. There will be no charging.
Wait, you mean ever?
I don't follow your reasoning.
You're not going to charge me ever.
Oh, what a relief. I thought you were suggesting that no one would ever charge you for anything ever again. That would be a very surprising conclusion indeed. But you're asking if I will ever charge you for my services, and the answer to that is no.
No.
Correct, no.
Well, how do you make money?
Well, it so happens that when people find me valuable, they give me money.
Oh, I see. So I'm supposed to give you whatever I think that you're worth.
Precisely.
And no offense, but you can stay in business that way?
I'm here, aren't I?
This is your first week.
Ah, but I just relocated here from Washington, D.C.
Big demand for professional philosophers there, is there?
Oh, yes, quite. Politicians daily struggle with the meaning of their existences. In fact, I was so overwhelmed with clients, I decided a quieter venue might be more in keeping with my disposition.
So let me get this straight. You were consulted by our nation's lawmakers?
Well, I wouldn't dream of breaking philosopher question or confidentiality, but I will tell you that that singing fish on the wall there
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now.
was a personal gift from Newt Gingrich.
Right. Okay, well, is there something that I need to sign? Some sort of record that we talked, an agreement or a waiver or something like that?
No.
Well, how do you protect yourself from liability? I mean, you can't just go around dispensing advice and...
There is no advice given here. The first rule of professional philosophers is professional philosophers do not give advice.
No advice.
No. Oh, wait, was that your question?
No.
All right, then. Do you suppose we'll ever get around to asking your question?
And just one more preliminary question.
Very well.
Because, see, I'm still not exactly sure as to what it is that you do. I mean, in the most literal sense. So can you tell me that?
Yes, of course. A professional philosopher assists you in finding the answers.
Oh, how do we find the answers?
Is that your question?
Oh, what the hell? Okay. You ready for my question?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm in love with this person,
Ooh, nice.
and this person is in love with me, I think.
You think?
Well, I know.
That's very nice.
Yeah, but see, there's this other person that I've just been getting to know, and I think that we're falling in love.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so if I end up being in love with two people at the same time, you know, that'll be a real problem.
It will.
Well, of course.
Because you don't think you like being in love with two people at the same time.
Well, I didn't say that.
Then the problem is...
Are you kidding me? The problem is I can't be in love with two people at the same time.
you can't.
No!
So as long as you remain in love with the first person, you won't be capable of falling in love with the second person.
No. I guess I'm kind of already in love with this other person.
But a second ago, you just said you can't be in love with two people at the same time.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. You're struggling with the implications of a logical contradiction.
I guess you could put it that way.
So which is true? That you are incapable of being in love with two people at the same time? Or that you are, in fact, already in love with two people at the same time?
It is true that I'm already in love with two people at the same time.
Then the proposition that you are incapable of that is not true. There, do you feel better?
No!
No?
No, because I'm not supposed to be in love with two people at the same time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So who's telling you that you're not supposed to be in love with two people at the same time?
Who's telling me?
Yes, or why do you think you're not supposed to be in love with two people at the same time?
Well, I don't know. Two people I'm in love with wouldn't like it very much, I can tell you that.
Oh, they don't know.
Are you joking?
Nope. There's no joking here. The second rule of the Society of Professional Philosophers is professional philosophers do not joke.
Seriously.
Oh yes, very seriously.
No, of course the two people I'm in love with don't know that I'm in love with two people.
Why not?
Because the person I'm with now wouldn't want me dividing my love between two people, and the person I'm falling in love with wouldn't want that either.
They couldn't share.
No.
I see your trouble.
Yeah.
What do you think, hypothetically speaking, would happen if you told them that they must share or you would leave them both?
What?
I'm just wondering what you think would happen if you told them...
Yeah, I heard you the first time. Neither of them would probably ever speak to me again if I did that.
And that would be bad.
Yes!
Oh, I see.
Yes, very bad!
All right, I understand. So it's important that you maintain one and preferably both of these relationships while only being in love with one of them.
Yes, correct.
And why is that exactly?
Is there a point to this?
Is there?
I'm asking you.
Oh, you and your big questions. Well, I suppose one could argue that all of philosophy had been centered on that very question. I think since Plato's...
No, I just mean, is there a point to our current line of discussion about the two people that I'm in love with?
Oh, well, I presume that the point was you wanted to solve your problem. Is that not correct?
Yes.
So, you weren't confused about the point.
No.
But you just asked...
Yeah, I forget what I asked. I just meant, what was your point?
My point is always to help you find the answer.
Yeah, you said that before, but...
But
Okay, what was your question? Your question was, why do I want to maintain some kind of relationship with both of these people, even though I can only allow myself to be in love with one of them, correct?
right.
Because isn't life about loving somebody? You know, you give your whole self to them and they give their whole self to you, and you commit to that for the rest of your life. And isn't that the most precious and beautiful thing that there is in that perfect moment of intimacy between two people? Isn't that the ultimate human experience?
Oh,
Well,
let's go ahead and accept those as axioms. But given all that, it seems like the solution to your problem lies in you making a choice. Is that what you're telling me?
yes.
Well, then given the fact that you are consulting with a professional philosopher, why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here to make choices. It's a test.
Sorry?
The reason I'm here, but the reason we're all here, is to make choices, specifically to choose to love or not. And since I'm already with somebody, I have chosen to love. But this other person has come into my life to see if I'll continue to choose to love. And when I choose to stay with the person that I'm already with, I'm loving not only that person, but the other person as well. Oh my God, you're a genius! Oh, I know exactly what I need to do. I've known it all along. Thank you, thank you.
No, I didn't. No, you don't need to thank me.
You know what? You're right. The best thanks is cash. Here, you've earned that and more.
Why, thank you.
I'm gonna tell everyone I know about you, my friend. Everyone.
No, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Oh man, I gotta go. Thank you.
I just meant, why were you here in my office?
out.